B.S.Abdur Rahman University, earlier known as B.S.Abdur Rahman Crescent Engineering College.
Hello, good morning everyone. Today I am going to talk on a topic, and that topic I will not tell you now. You have to guess it what the topic is going to be about. First of all, I will tell you a small situational story. Like some group of people were constructing a holy place. We can call it as a temple or a church, or it could be a mosque. And a person has asked to three different types of people. He asked him, why are you working here? What are you doing here? The same question has been asked to three different people. One person said that I am working here to earn some money to feed my family. One person replied saying that I am working here so that I can be expertise in the way how construction is going on, how to sculpture a statue. And when the third person replied for the same question, he replied that saying that I am working here and it is a privilege that I got an opportunity to work in such a holy place. So the same question, but the reply is different. And if you are going to be a manager, and this kind of setup can be very much available in the work environment. So how are you going to make these people work? So there is something we call it as, I'll tell you, you can fill it up, what exactly it might be. This is a term and which will actually require for any manager to make their employees to work. Means managers are required to make work to be done. So getting work to be done, you have to, I can make out that you are guessing about what you call it as a motivation. So every one of us are driving us to do and achieve a certain goal. It is based on how much motivated we are to achieve that goal. We have certain inner drives, we have certain inner needs. And today I am going to talk about one theory of a motivation, and this motivation is derived from a Latin word called mover. Mover means to move, and from this word they have understood that it is a very essential part of a manager's to make their team to work. So I'll just show you about the different theories. This is one of the assignment which my students have done it, and this is about the motivation content theories. And content theories talks about what makes an individual to be motivated. In that, four different types of theories are there. One is called as a Maslow's need hierarchy, another one is Herzberg two-factor theory, and then McClellan's need achievement theory, and the fourth one is Elderford's ERG theory. And today we are going to talk about Maslow's need hierarchy theory. First of all, I would like to say that why do we require to learn this theory? Every theory has certain application, and every one of us, when we grow up in the ladder of our career, we have to do certain managing. So managing of people, how to make them work is depend on good managers will be one who will be able to identify the needs of those different individuals, because every one of us are different. So when we have to identify, we need to know that Abraham Maslow, he has developed a theory, we call it as a need hierarchy theory, and it has been divided into 5 different hierarchy. We call it as a lower level hierarchy as called as the physiological needs, and the safety needs, love or social needs, self-esteem needs, and self-actualization. We call this first 2 level as a lower order needs, and the next 3 level as a higher order needs. What exactly is these needs about is, when we go in the street, we get to see that there are so many kids who are downtrodden. And what would be the best thing for them to achieve or to get from you? Will they be happy getting books from you? Will they be happy getting clothes from you, or will they be happy getting a food from you? Out of the 3 options, I am very sure that they would be very much happy to get food. Why is it so? Because their basic need is not yet fulfilled, and that basic need is called as a physiological needs. For us to exist, what is the basic needs? And that basic need is food, clothes, as well as air, water, all these are basic needs. Until and unless we are satisfied with these basic needs, we do not think about any other needs to be fulfilled. And to fulfill that needs only, that is what motivates us to do work. And why are we working is so that our basic needs are fulfilled. Once our basic need is fulfilled, the next level of need is called as a safety and security needs. So what exactly is the safety and security needs is, a person when they are getting what is the basic requirement for them to exist, they think about the security. They want to be safe. So if you see in the work environment, when you become a manager, you might be having so many people in your team. And some people might be working just to get certain earnings because they are struggling to have these basic needs to be fulfilled. Through their salary, they will be able to satisfy these basic needs. But certain people are there who are thinking that whether I will be having a secure job working here or not. So having a secure job, not having a fear of being laying off by the company and all, this kind of needs company has to provide it to them, and managers have to make it ensure that this is fulfilled. That is called as a safety and security needs. And these two needs are called as a lower order needs because lower order needs are certain finite, which is a basic for every individual to be satisfied. And the next level of need is called as a love and social needs. So once a person is satisfied with the basic, once a person has got a house, has got certain secure job and all, they will think about having as a family. They would like to mingle with others. Before we get salary, before we have enough money in our hand, we don't think about mingling with our friends, we don't think about mingling with the relatives and all. But once we are satisfied with these two needs, we may think of mingling with others. So that is what you call it as a love and social needs. And there are people in organization who are longing for this. They would be talking about to get sympathy from others. That itself shows that they are in need of these social needs. And the next level of need, once we are fulfilled with this, we think about the next level of need, what you call it as a self-esteem needs. And this self-esteem needs is, in other name, we call it as a self-respect. So everyone, if we are working with others or if we are a social being, so when we mingle with others, definitely we want to be respected and we want our own self-respect also. So that is what has been expected by everyone. So in an organization, when you are as a manager, your team members, one might be thinking about getting increment so that he will be able to fulfill his basic needs. One might be thinking about a secure job. That is why people choose a government job rather than a private job. That is what the normal concept in olden days is, that government job is more secured. And certain people, they are thinking about the social needs, and certain people are there, you cannot motivate them only with the money. You have to motivate them through recognition, making them to be proud, making them to be recognized, making them to know that their achievement is being seen by their managers. So making them to have this self-esteem, self-respect, fulfilling this need is what people will be working for it in many of the organizations by many of the employees. The highest level of need is called as a self-actualization. What exactly is this self-actualization? When we think about self-actualization, that is the ultimate of any person, what needs they can have. It means this is what they are really happy by doing that. It can be of anything. They are happy of doing that. If you see about the CEO of a big company, if you see about the Microsoft founder, Bill Gates, he is having his own charity concern. We call it as a Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Why does he do that? So that he is happy doing charity to the society who are in need, because he does not have anything of it which is not fulfilled. And he is doing that so that he will be able to realize his dream that he is doing something for the society. That is how we call it as the self-actualization. If we are able to fulfill this need, we are more or less lucky that we know what actually we want to achieve. And that is the highest level of needs. And all these need hierarchy, according to the Maslow, no one will think of fulfilling the higher level of needs until and unless the lower level needs is fulfilled. That is the beauty of this Maslow's need hierarchy. One after another, a person has to fulfill his needs, and to fulfill his needs only he get motivated. And you as a manager, you have to identify what need is there in your team so that you will know how to motivate your team members. Because every people work in organization maybe because of three things. We call it in the research in 1997, somebody has developed a theory where he said that there are three different types of people who work. That is, they work for job. When we call about the job, we say that they are working just to get salary. There are certain category who says that they are working just to build their career. Maybe they are thinking to have their own business, but they want to get certain experience so that they can grow up in their ladder. there are certain people, we call it as a calling. Means they join the job because that is what it is calling for them. They are really happy working for that. And you have to identify your employees are falling under which category, and this will be able to identify when you know what is the level of needs an employee is having. So I feel that all of you might be clear about what exactly is this motivation and what is the Maslow's need hierarchy theory, which is divided into 5 level and lower order needs and higher order needs, and also about the application of this theory in the work environment. Thank you.